The whole point of having employees, the whole point of having a team in business is so that you don't have to do it alone. We are social creatures. We want to be with our friends. We want to do things with our friends. We want to be in an office space where we have a great company culture. And I've been to many events like this where those companies talk about having great company culture. Well, how do you do that? What do you actually do to build that culture? That's what we're trying to do with the VR. We're trying to have something fun where the teams can come together. They can let their hair down, so to speak, play some games, but we can do it with a little bit of structure to where those people then are bonded in war, so to speak.
Or literally.
Literally. Well, you put the heads on and you believe you're there.
It's true.
So we're bonding you in the foxholes or towers so that the next time you're together, when you come to the office the next day, you're ready to work. So we did a workshop probably 2 years ago. These guys were a bunch of metal workers. I mean, they use great big plasma torches to cut steel and just all kinds of fun stuff with that. We did that workshop on like a Tuesday. The very next day, they had a staff meeting in their office. Every one of those guys who came to that office came with their papers ready to work. They'd set a goal in the VR. They'd also set a goal for their company that they wanted to cut X number of dollars from their operating budget. Every one of those guys came to that meeting, to their staff meeting the next day, ready to figure out how they were going to achieve that goal. How were they going to cut the budget? They showed up ready to work. And these guys were not the CFO. They were the guys they were the boots on the ground. They were the guys in doing the work day to day.
Wow. That's really cool. And so is this the type of workshop that any industry, any company could benefit from? Or are there any specific, work teams, specific industries that you think it really, really benefits most?
The teams that I think would do best and companies that would do best are those who are changing quite rapidly. So you talked yesterday in your first round, you didn't know what the rules were. You didn't know what the objectives were. You had no clue about how to strategize about anything. You were just trying to survive. When you look at that from the perspective of a new hire that's in your team, you've got this well-oiled machine that's been working for years, and suddenly you've got this new body in there. Where do they fit? It often takes companies months or even years to fully integrate that new employee into that team. Mm-hmm. By doing our workshop, we can do it in half a day. We can build that camaraderie very quickly because we're talking about exactly what they need to do to become part of that team. It becomes very quickly. So companies who are changing quickly, growing quickly, that kind of thing, that's where we're really going to shine.